Oh, this is a classic matchup that we saw.
I feel like they would have not picked it if they knew that the set was a straight-up counter pick, right?
Yeah.
Or...
Oh,
it's the top lane.
That's the counter?
Oh, it's actually funny because I saw
Mobile in the back lane against a whole lot of the Rogue CC.
Of course, they keep trading. Both top laners have the ability to pull the other back. Lots of trading. Those violent tendencies from Kled and Skarl are doing a lot of work, but here comes Inspired. Bwipo's got the passive, remember, so if he's under the tower, makes it a little more difficult to die. There's minions to play with, though.
Yeah, he has minions try and block the Q. Finn is about to remount, so he can tank the tower and then quickly reset it.
All right, Stretching Strike didn't do enough and self-made.
For the rotation to the bot side, they got a turret plate. They denied Rekkles a whole lot of farm, so it's a very good look for them already.
It really is. Finn is going to chase all the way onto Bwipo. Bwipo needs to use the elastic.
He hits 6!
Charge is available, but Finn decides not to use it.
Early on, that's going to be a really good looking fight for Fnatic.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, Felisang on a high comfort champion and Bwipo's about to get solo killed. Or not just yet. Let's bounce, and the unstable Mats is doing a lot of work. Dismounted, the minions are helping out. Finn now needs to kill the blobules, and this should just
Nemesis
be a
can TP if he wants to use it.
Time is going to start to TP. This will delay it. Bwipo comes back to life. Finn isn't done yet. Call of the Forge God comes up. The Mount is first blood goes to Nemesis.
Been crushing in this matchup for so long, but Fnatic with the jungler, with the mid laner roaming on up.
That was fantastic from Hansama and Vanda, but Hylissang escapes with his life. The Ignite ticks him down to below 100.
Looking at these objectives, the question is, can they secure it and then win the fight?
All right, Let's Bounce is not available for Bwipo. He gets tagged, gets stunned, gets locked down, gets Dragon Rage, and he stays alive. Rogue have not found the kills they have wanted.
Tower should certainly fall.
Yeah, and I mean, do you remember what I was saying about
wait a second, they're teleporting behind. Fnatic won't fight this.
Teleport is coming in. There's a lot of members. First Dragon was picked up by Rogue. First Tower was picked up by Rogue. That's already going to be some trouble as the quickness locks down two. Call of the Forge God comes out, and Horn does it all. Inspired will be able to chase him, but the Dragon Rage has been used, and Bwipo surviving a lot. The Unleashed Power comes out. He's dead. Larson takes him out. That's a defensive charge. I think it's called a retreat. In fact, now Finn, Inspired, and Larson are going to do what they can.
Yeah, big difference has been that Larson has had the push in mid so often, but finally Fnatic are able to respond in both dual lanes, sprinting over here, trying to fight for it. Okay.
Inspired kicks it the other way, and now all of a sudden Bwipo's in trouble. I think his passive might just be available. He's bouncing up and down, and he's got some unstable matter. Bwipo does get popped into a few. It's an Infernal Dragon next, and as the animation burns across, the Solar Flare comes down. Larson's escaping with his life. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of Fnatic, and they are chasing for more.
Yeah, the bot lane that ability around numbers advantage.
Well, Larson is in so much trouble because he's in a numbers disadvantage. He flashes away, but the Void Rush secures it. Now all of a sudden Inspired is backed up by Vanda, looking at the mini-map. Hansama's flying his way down to mid lane. Selfmate's gonna flash for his life. Dragon Rage is still up and Inspired.
Larson is respawning and does have the teleport. Rogue look like they want to fight for this. Maybe able to get Nemesis TP out as well. Now after the fight they do have mid prio, so let's see what happens.
And of course with the Fire Rift, the open spaces is exactly what Kled wants to see. Nemesis gets stunned up and he calls down the ultimate. Solar Flare is available. That's a two-man knock. If Bwipo comes in, Larson's in trouble. He gets pulled back from the Stretching Strike. That's a stun into Rekkles, but he's able to cleanse out to safety. Bwipo takes out Larson, and Rogue cannot use their initiation tools when you're running away. Vanda uses that stopwatch to go gold and stays alive.
Two, right? Where he was like, I feel like G2 and us OG are sort of the top two at the moment, and then 3 is pretty open for up for grabs as Fnatic start off another fight.
All right, that's the ultimate out of Hansama. Goes golden for a moment or two, but man, you do not want to be there. The Feathers threat.
Lock down for Larson. You need deep vision to be able to spot out potential engages, and then just execute in these fights, especially if you have flash up. When Rogue have flash up on Larson and Hansama, you have a much better chance in the 5v.
Now, Finn might just be killing himself. It's like two brothers fighting where the older brother just keeps smacking the younger brother with his own arm. The Thornmail and Sunfire Cape is doing a lot of work, but Vanda and Larson debating Selfmade. They waited in the wings. They saw him coming down with the ward, and Finn now has got support.
More items under their belt as the AP scaling, so getting crit multipliers on your ADC are just going to give you a better and better chance.
Remind me as well, but Bwipo's unstable matters percentage HP as well, so that's going to be very valuable. Finn, again, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? That Thornmail is doing so much. Selfmate's waiting by. Skarl has decided to retreat, and that's going to be another kill. They're in the lead. They've got a 2,000 gold advantage. Larson is in trouble. Scout of the Week comes out, and that'll knock Selfmade away.
Oh, he has damage. He has damage.
Get caught up. And
No flash, no ultimate on Larson. If he gets caught, the fight is lost for Rogue.
Kled is all the way in the bottom lane. Teleport's available. Bwipo goes in, is kicked right back out. Call the Forge God comes down and simply doesn't do enough, but Hansam's running for his life. Flashes a plenty. Hilly, he gets the charm. It's a trade of supports for now, but Selfmade, he escapes with his life. He survives. The tunnel keeps him out. Finn gets dismounted, and now Bwipo continues to chase. He's left bouncing all up in Rogue's face. He continues to chase down. Hansama stays alive. Hansama runs away. Not until Rekkles flashes and takes him down. The ace is on the cards, and Rekkles sends him packing with a quadro.
To get that initiation down, because they tried to track that for so long. Look in this fight how far back Larson plays. That's who Fnatic want to hit, but instead they settle for the front line, baiting out Hansama's ultimate and flash at the start, and that's when Hillsang says, I'm just going to go ahead and jump on in here. I think there was an ultimate flying through from Selfmade as well to find the dive, but at the end of the day, Bwipo was just too tanky, and Rekkles cannot be hit because Rogue have to kite back in the fight. Larson cannot get the damage down, cannot finish off Rekkles, and if they can't get Rekkles, well, they're just not going to be able to turn it around.
Absolutely, and we're not super late game yet. 2-3 items.
Oh, does he auto the tower? Oh, I thought he was going to auto the tower too to pull back Larson. Just really add insult to injury.
That would be entertaining. What is that damage?
Yeah, so just as real things.
Rekkles and Nemesis coming as well. Call the Forge Gods up. Finn's going to be able to avoid the knock-up for now, and charging all the way into Nemesis. Skull is in so much trouble. He's able to escape.
Target. They pounce on the attack. They're still pushing down in bot side while Rogue try to go on Bwipo, but he's so tanky.
This is real bold. That's
You have no damage.
Mail, Forge Fire Cape, and you've got Elise Sin, and yes, Xayah arrived late.
In classic Fnatic fashion, they're just going for another dive.
They are indeed. That's a double knock-up. Larson and Finn. The engage comes out from Vander. Don't you wish you had a solar flare, my friend? Hillsang with the quickness sends Vander back to the fountain. Finn goes back as well, and he's in so much trouble. Stretching strike. Where's the target from Bwipo? Will not find it. Two members down. The bot lane of Rogue died.
Be timing out, but they should still be able to siege up top side. Look at this fight one more time, because like under the tower, like normally teams just use the Ornhorn to zone away the enemy squad. Fnatic say, well, we can just fight because Vander tries to go for the initiation. Strange place for Rogue to try and draw the line right there, but again, Fnatic, their front line is absolutely unkillable. No matter how many, tank shredding items Rogue's squad tries to build, it's just not enough. As a team, they are playing together. When they say fight, they go fight, and Rogue looks scattered.
Yeah, they really do. The kickback was decent, but it doesn't matter. Bwipo's just so tanky. It will not impact him. That's a knock-up until Larson. The Brittle's available. Solar Flare comes down. Defensive flash from Larson, and Vander was sent back to the fountain. Let's bounce once again. All over Rogue. 18 kills, 19 kills, and one more available. The stretching strike catches on Inspired.
Oh, Penta!
Wow.
Penta!
Looking for it, look for the dive. Not going to get it just yet. Are they going to think about it? Rekkles is chasing, is looking for it. The Arcane Shift is available to him, but
Come on! Come on!
Oh, the BM not going to do it. Is it earned? I think it is. The GA gets popped as well. Rekkles
He has 5 seconds. He has 5 seconds for the kill.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He got it.
He gets it. Pentakill. Rekkles will be joining us for BGL, and I'm sure he will talk about that win. Finn's stats will have to wait. But here's a fun one. Zach top in the LEC all time. 4 wins and 4 losses. Fnatic are in a 2-game Zach top streak with a 3-year gap between victories.
Who cares about the Zach top lane? How many pentakills does Rekkles have in his career now? The man just keeps raking them up.
I have one more quick stat to tell you why it is important, Ender.
Tell me.
Until the pentakill, until the final fight, it was Bwipo Zach that did the most damage to champions in the entire game. Fnatic takes second place in the standings as far as numbers are concerned, but with a tie at the top of the table, they are third numerically. 6 wins, 3 losses, and Fnatic are victorious. denying us the high five on the caster desk. There we go. Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations. Very nicely.